Rough Riders are 6-point leaders.
Nobody gave us a chance.
Jim Reed, the fullback. Ottawa leads 12-0.
We were the biggest underdogs in Grey Cup history.
Platt is in for the Ottawa touchdown. They lead 19-0.
We had them on the ropes.
We made it either major upset.
It was like a dream coming true.
Hugh Campbell just can't believe it.
And then we lost.
There was already a touch of early winter in Montreal when the heavily favored Eskimos flew into town to an enthusiastic airport welcome. Ottawa, the team nobody favored, arrived quietly by bus.
We didn't see ourselves necessarily as a 5-11 team.
A rookie out of the University of Oklahoma, Riders quarterback Julius Caesar Watts, or JC, was not intimidated.
On any given day, the worst team in football can beat the best team in football.
And I felt, hey, we had something to prove.
Riders tight end Tony Gabriel was a veteran and two-time Grey Cup winner, but he was hobbled by a leg injury.
Unfortunately, I had partially torn ligaments and cartilage. I couldn't practice with the team.
You would have had to melt Tony and pour him out of that game. He was not going to miss that game.
The ball teed up on the 45-yard line. The Grey Cup of '81 is underway.
Right from the kickoff, things did not follow script.
Second down. He goes long. Tony Gabriel holds it in. Ottawa put in Reed, and the Riders get a touchdown. Ottawa leads 12-0.
This was just flat-out war.
Off the helmet of Piaskowski to the arms of the Rough Riders, John Glassford, and a gift interception.
Ottawa linebacker John Glassford tormented Edmonton's star quarterback Warren Moon.
Glassford drops Warren Moon back in at quarterback.
And the Eskimos seemed bewildered.
There was panic.
The look in their eyes.
The look in their eyes, they didn't know what the heck was happening.
I think we saw some despair, like, what's happening here? This shouldn't be happening.
Pat Stoke's last-minute, 105-yard touchdown catch in the Eastern Final took Ottawa to the Grey Cup. Now, he sensed another upset.
It was just like, hey, we're on a roll here. Let's just keep it going.
Here is Platt. Cuts in smartly at the 5. Platt is in for the Ottawa touchdown. They lead 19-0. We may be headed for a major Grey Cup upset here today. Here's Warren Moon. Again, badly underthrowing. Moon with all kinds of receivers on his left. Puts it up. It is picked off by Rick Sovieta.
Eskimos coach Hugh Campbell had seen enough. Pulled Warren Moon from the game and replaced him with veteran Tom Wilkinson.
Tom Wilkinson coming off the bench, not expected to play today.
That was the way it was going for Edmonton. I think their response would have been, wow, what else can go wrong?
Kicker Jerry Organ had already won 2 championships with the Riders, and now he had an improbable chance at a third.
Halftime, you're leading 20-1. You go into the locker room. I mean, what was the mood like?
But there was confidence because halfway through, we're in a good position and we've already silenced all the critics.
The leaders on the team were trying to get everybody to calm down.
Warren Moon is still the quarterback of that other team.
Sure enough, Moon started the second half with a bang.
On the motion right, and in for the touchdown. Warren Moon carrying himself for the touchdown. And the Edmonton Eskimos, so badly beaten in the first half, are right back into this Grey Cup game.
Now, we're all going, okay, let's regroup here. Let's put a plug in this dike here. Let's see what we can do.
Excellent football teams find a way to win.
They were fighting for their legendary lives. We were fighting to get there.
First and goal to go, Edmonton trailing 23-15. And now they're down by a single point.
Edmonton tied the game. Then late in the fourth quarter, with Ottawa driving, came one of the most controversial plays in Grey Cup history. At its center was a badly limping Tony Gabriel.
Watts can't find a man open, lobs it up there. Gabriel, there's a flag thrown. Gabriel was interfered with.
Tell me about the famous or the infamous double interference.
I was jostling with Gary Hayes, their defensive back, and I still catch the ball around midfield or better, and then the flag comes out.
It's got to be against Hayes, I would think.
It's called for double interference.
Had you ever seen anything like a double interference?
Hadn't seen it before and hadn't seen it afterwards.
I look at what goes on today, there's a lot more pushing and shoving and grabbing that goes on, and there are no calls.
Second down.
The down was replayed. Watts was sacked, and Ottawa had to punt. In the final seconds, the Eskimos moved within field goal range.
From 27 yards away. He's got it. That's a field goal. The Eskimos have come back.
2 or 3 Edmonton players went over to console JC. He was still sitting on the bench with his head down.
They were saying, hey, you're going to have a good career here. But that doesn't ease the pain one bit.
Flat out heartbreaking. We had absolutely given everything we had on the field.
The Grey Cup, which is heading west to Alberta, oil country once again, but they really had to work for it. Ottawa came so close to scoring the most stunning upset in Grey Cup history.
It's the win that should have been. And rather than talking about the win that was, we're sitting here talking about the win that didn't happen.
How much it meant for us to be able to stay with the best. And we almost came away with a victory.